Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whichever suits you best. I'm back again. Um, I'm I just released version 7 of Matilija Aerospace. It fixed the nav mesh. It fixed the falling through um, my habs whenever you entered from a landing bay. However, the disappearing decorations if you change your ship after doing interior decorating. Uh, That issue does still exist. However, I do know what the problem is. At least it still exists in version 7. Technically, it's fixed in my game. Um, and I will be releasing a hotfix later this week. However, it's going to take me a little bit of time because I also found a way to fix some other things in the mod, and I'm working on getting them fixed. I'm just going to go ahead and load here so I can show you what I'm talking about. Uh, if you update when I release version 7.1 and you've already built a fighter or anything, you're going to have this issue where you'll notice that my reactor is for some reason floating out here. My guns are kind of all misplaced, and that's because in order to fix the issues with that are occurring with them, I had to do some changes. There's also a shield stuck here inside my ship. And that happened purely because I already had the ship made and I had to make some changes.
Anything
But if I go in here to the ship builder,
Sure, have at it.
I'll be able to fix it. So I'm just going to grab my ship and move it. And that way I can get a hold of the shield here. We're going to move it to where it goes. We're going to grab a hold of our... oops, that's not what I wanted to grab. I want the reactor. We're going to grab the reactor, move it to where it goes. That's fixed now. And you're going to notice the guns. However, what you're going to really notice here is that no longer do I get that weird glitch where it separates the front from the back. And now that I know how to fix that, I've fixed some of my guns, not all of them, just the Class Cs so far, just because I was just doing some testing to see if this would actually fix that issue, and it did. And because it did, I am going to work on going through all of my guns, all of the ballistic cannons for the fighter, and getting them all fixed the same way. I'm also going to go through my direct fire EM cannons and my direct fire um, particle beams cannons and get them fixed the same way, so that you won't have those glitches in the ship builder. The other thing that I've gone ahead and fixed is I noticed that the colorizing on the fuel tanks for the fighter is not working. I already have that part fixed actually on my end, so that will also go into the hotfix later this week. I'm guessing I should get done with all of this stuff by either. I'm hoping to have it done by Thursday at the latest. Let's see what day it's Monday, so that gives me 3 days to work on the stuff that's still outstanding that needs fixed. But rather than just releasing a hot fix that fixes one or two things, I've got a few things here that I can get fixed, and I'm going to fix them. However, like I said, for any ships that have these weapons that have that flip issue, also the reactors and the shields. The reason why those were out of place is I noticed in the ship builder, or somebody else had pointed it out to me, that they weren't seeing the shields when they tried to make them on the Xbox. Excuse me. The reason that was happening is, for whatever reason, they were spawning like 20-30 meters back behind, like towards the aft, whenever you highlighted them. But now if I come over here to shields, you'll notice when I highlight them that they're right there under the cursor now. So that part's fixed. Same thing with the reactors. They had the same exact issue, and that should be fixed as well. Let's find the reactors. Where are they? There they are. So yeah, you'll notice that now when I highlight the reactors, they're directly under my cursor. So that stuff will all be resolved this week. I'm just working on getting it all done. I do apologize for the inconvenience of having to download a hotfix. It really wasn't my initial intention, but it is what it is. I make mistakes. The best I can do is work on getting them fixed. So I am working on that. Like I said, I should have this all fixed no later than Thursday. If I can get it out by tomorrow, I will. I don't know how long it's going to take me to fix all these weapons, because that's the part that I've been working on the most the last couple of hours, and I've just gotten the 3 weapons fixed, or not the 3, the 1 ballistic cannon, the Class C, fixed so far. But now that I know how to fix it, I should be able to get the other 2 ballistics fixed pretty quick, and then it's going to be looking at the EM cannons and the particle beam cannons that I've got, to try and fix those as well. In fact, we can just kind of show you what I'm talking about. Get to, oh, there's a particle beam. So if I take you and I try to attach it under here, you'll see that the barrel kind of separates. Like I said, I know how to fix that now, though, so I'm going to work on getting that fixed. Then we'll also take a look here at the EM cannon, if I can find it. Where is my direct fire EM cannon? Should be around here somewhere. There it is. Well, there's the Class B. Where's my Class A one? Ah, there it is. It doesn't really matter. Oh, what? Actually, you know what? The EM cannon might not have... No, it does. It has the problem too. Darn it. All I can do is I can just get you off of there. That way you can see this a little bit better. So you'll see the satellite dish separates. So, but I do know what's causing that, and now I can fix it. So I'm going to fix it. And yeah, that'll be fixed this week. And after that, the only thing really left for me to really fix in my mod will be the companion, the hireable robot companion things, which apparently somebody told me that the mod on Nexus called LIGA followers or something like that, apparently it fixes those companions and makes them work. I'm going to have to download that mod and take a look at it and see exactly what it does, and if I can't implement whatever it does into my own mod to fix the problem. But that might take me a little while. I'll have to do some research on it. But anyways, that's all for now. And the next time I release a video, it should be looking forward to my next update, which I'm not ready to share anything about yet. But there is another update that will be down the road. This one that I'm going to get out this week is just going to be a hot fix for all of these little nitpicky things that bug me and probably bug all of you too. So we'll get them fixed, and until the next time, have a great one.